Hi everyone, I'm back and I have some pretty colors mixed. So what I'm gonna do is I've been experimenting with a couple of mediums in the paint, and what I have is this is light permanent green, and this is all Winsor & Newton. This is Prussian blue, which doesn't have any silicone in it, so I'll put a little bit of silicone in there. Then I have fluorescent pink, I have the bright yellow, and I have a blue which I lightened up with a little bit of titanium. So that's what I'm going to put together. And I'm going to add this one for the contrast, the Prussian blue, Prussian blue, whatever you call it. So, oh, this is a new one too, needs a little silicone, because I'm going to be doing something to it once it's poured. Let's see if it's still okay. Yes, it is. So I'm going to start off with a little white, and then I'm going to add the colors, and I am going to put them in separately, not too much mixing while we do this. The blue, then I'm going to add another layer of white, and then some more color. There we go. And then of course the dark blue, but I want a lot of dark blue, so I'll have to scrape the cup. That's it. And I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of white. Okay, put the cups away. Get my little canvas ready. There you go. Oops, already spilled out. I'm going to let it come down a little bit, and then we're going to release it. Now look in the cup. Look at that. That's a lot of cells, and that's a lot of cells too. And what I'm looking for, what I'm testing, is to see if the cells that I have, if I can keep them pretty much round. And I'm not going to be torching, because that's what I was experimenting with, that I don't need to torch. And we're going to let it come down there. It's going to go over the side. There it is. And this side. This way we're going to get a little bit more pink. There it is. That's kind of pretty. And I can still see where new little cells are forming, so that's kind of nice. Usually you get one type of cell when it's there. Ooh, I need to get the drips off my hands. But as you can see, it sort of starts to pop up here and there, the little ones. And this is without torching. And I'm pretty sure when I torch, there's not much going to happen, because I'll do it anyway just to show you guys. See that? It doesn't do much. All it does is pop the little air bubbles that were still in the paint. But other than that, it does nothing. So that's okay. I like that. And what I was going to do is, and I know you think I'm going to ruin it, but I still am going to do it, is make these little patterns, because that's what I just did with a test piece. Let's see, this one has to go that way. But I sort of really liked the nice swooshy things that it makes. And I think there's enough cells in there that it's going to look nice. And down here. And we're going to give one in the middle. No more than that. and I kind of think that's a little bit different than I usually do, but I like the swirly parts where it gets all swirly. Although I would have liked something a little more like this, you know, with a little bit more white, but the white sort of really disappeared on me, only a little bit up here left. And I could add a little white and then do the circular motion thing, but I think I'll just leave it as is. There you go. So I'm going to put this one away, and I'm going to do something with the drips. And for me, this is really different colors, because normally I don't do these colors. You guys know that. So we're going to give it a little bit of white. And then I'm going to scoop this up and see what happens. Right over the white. Ooh, there you go. And as you can see, there's still cells forming, and I really like this. This really looks like a really nice green ocean. See how the cells remain? So this is a good experiment. I'm glad I did that. And I'm going to do another video. I'm going to do upload 2 today. The other one is where I'm really sort of experimenting with these paints. There you go. Make it come down a little bit. See, this all by itself is kind of, oops, gotta pull it down a little. This all by itself is a nice little piece, because I've used the paint that's you don't want to waste too much paint. I know how a lot of people don't like it when there's a lot of paint wasted, so I'm gonna put that one down. Now I'm gonna change my little gloves because they're all dirty. There we are, nice new gloves. So as you can see, even where I touch this paint, it's not mixing together that bad. You know, a little bit it is. You see here where it's sort of mixing, but here you can still see the pink, the yellow. They're separate, and that's good. And I'm going to see in the cup, that's still pretty down there. So I'm going to take a little piece, and we're going to put some white on there. There's a lot of bubbles in my paint. I'm not sure if you can pick it up, but there's a lot of air bubbles because I just finished it. See how it's still separated? That's kind of nice. It is. Because when you have that, you know, it doesn't go gray all that fast, and sometimes that's what we need. I'm gonna put another one around it. See how nice it stays? That's really nice. I wasn't expecting that it would stay like that. Now most of the cell power is gone. But I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to throw this away anyway. So there's almost no waste. I'm going to put some nice blue on there and see what happens when I pull that. Oh, that's kind of nice. There it is. So it's still giving me cells, which is to me really interesting. You know, the people that do a lot of pouring will know what I mean, because, you know, if you really manipulate the paint that much, it's going to go all gray and muddy. But this is really nice. See how it still cells up? So that's kind of good. I really like that. So there's not much I want to tell you guys, because I've had a really busy week at work. Oh, there is something. Nah, I better not. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I have to think about it, that I can't tell you stuff that's going on at work. You know, there's too many people from my work that watch these videos, and you know, when I tell you about something, some people will know who I'm talking about. I can't do that. So sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of nice too. This would be nice for a background, or if you want to put some lettering on top, that would be really nice. I just might let this dry and show you how I do that. Of course, every time you want to do something on top of paint that has silicone in it, you really should first clean it. It's much better, because if you're going to do a pen over this, do really nice handwriting, you want it as clean as possible, because you don't want, when you put the pen on top, you don't want that ink to sort of go together because of the silicone. So always make sure it's nice and clean. The paper I'm using, I'm going to do that again because I still get a lot of questions about that. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you can. There it is. It's Kodak Extra Life 2, and that just says paper in a couple of languages I see. But the thing about this is that, oh, there it goes a piece. This stuff does not buckle, and that's sort of what, as you can see, it's as flat as can be, and it's as wet as can be, the back and the front, and it's still totally flat. And that's because it's waterproof, like I've told you guys a lot. But you know, for the people that watch my videos all the time, you'll recognize what I'm trying to explain. So there's a plastic layer on top and on the bottom, and it really takes up the acrylic paint. It grabs onto it. It doesn't let go. You can't peel it off. This is not for skins. If you want to do skins, that's the paper I have here on my table. This is a butcher paper, they call it. It has one side is paper, the other side is plastic, and this one really lets go of the skins so that you can take them off and you can do whatever you want with them. You know, you can cut them out and you can make all sorts of little figures, and you can stick them on boxes or on a canvas or whatever you want. That's really easy to do. You just go find yourself a piece of plastic. All you have to do is drip like, let's see, you drip like that. You just put a drop on it. You let it dry, and then when you pull the plastic, you know, you sort of pull it, then it just pops right off. So if you're looking for something to do skins, you just go and see what you have around the house. I'm pretty sure you'll have something that will work, because I've found many sorts of plastic. You have them in those bands that you with those rings. That is kind of nice. So you have them with the bands and the rings, and they work. They call them showcases, and well, lots of things work. Now, see that here it's starting to go muddy, so that's a sign. That's when you got to stop. But this is worked out. I'm not ready to tell you what I put in it yet. I will pretty soon, because I just have a few more experiments that I want to try. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please share if you can. You know, just on the bottom you have a little button you can push, and it says share, and gives you the choice where to share it with. So thanks for doing that. I love you all to pieces, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.